Everyone seeks success in business, marriage, and society, but where do the most powerful and successful people reside to bring this very possible reality into fruition? This video will outline why where you are living at the moment is holding you back from reaching your full potential.
What's up, y'all? Big Snoop D-O-double-G. I want to welcome y'all to my house, the doghouse. Slide.
Our story begins in the early 1600s when European settlers established the first colonies along the East Coast. The original 13 colonies, from Massachusetts to Georgia, became the foundation of early American society. These settlements grew rapidly, driven by agriculture, trade, and the promise of religious freedom. Cities like Boston, New York, and Philadelphia emerged as major urban centers. By the mid-1700s, pioneers began to cross the Appalachians through routes like the Cumberland Gap, opening the way to the fertile lands of the Ohio Valley. Throughout the 1840s and 1850s, thousands of settlers traveled the Oregon Trail, seeking new opportunities in the Pacific Northwest. The discovery of gold in California in 1848 further accelerated westward movement, leading to the California Gold Rush. Success, especially in presidency, this often requires quick, decisive solutions. There are very distinctive differences between the two coasts of America, with the East being much more direct and what can be seen as crude, whereas on the West Coast people are more seemingly in tune with their emotions and empathetic, leading to long-winded dance around the issue solutions. With these two mindsets stacked up against one another, it is clear to see which one would be more prone to being able to operate under high-pressure situations and deal with managing large amounts of people. It is clear that in a person of power, a sense of charisma is essential, not just domestically, but with foreign policy, dealing with powerful, successful people from all around the world. The West favoring a more cheerleader approach, whilst the East and South appreciating quick and witty clapbacks. It is imperative when answering our question to look at the availability of education and the level it produces. It is a fair assumption that people would want to raise their families in these areas, and subsequently the educated children would stick around to start their businesses and pay their taxes in these states, leading to further improvement and development, increasing the average mean of all occupants. So let's take a quick look at where all the best universities in America are situated. First off, we have the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Harvard, both situated on the East Coast. Massachusetts ranked 1 and 4 respectively. Yale, another well-respected university situated in Connecticut. Stanford University in California ranked 6th, California Institute of Technology ranked 10th. With all these amazing education establishments located in similar areas, it will be hard not to see such great minds and successful people coming from these areas. An idea of why many presidents will either live in these areas or be educated there. And remember, it's not always about the education offered, but the status and networking opportunities available. It is clear, though, that although there are great educational institutes on both coasts, on the East the universities are spread across states, leading to the growth of many states, where on the West it seems to be focused in the California region, leading to big divides and overpopulation as many people travel there to make it in that region. The presence of the federal government in Washington, D.C. contributes to various factors that lead to the success of people living there. The federal government is one of the largest employers in Washington, D.C., providing a wide range of jobs in various fields, from policy and administration to security and law. His steady presence of government operations contributes to the city's economic stability. Government jobs often come with good salaries and benefits, which boosts the local economy. Numerous private companies secure government contracts, leading to a vibrant industry of contractors and consultants in areas like defense, information technology, and public relations. The concentration of political, legal, and policy experts in Washington, D.C. creates powerful professional networks and opportunities for collaboration. This can lead to career advancement and personal success. Being in close proximity to the decision-making hub of the country provides unique opportunities to influence policy and access critical information, benefiting professionals in law, journalism, advocacy, and business. President Donald J. Trump, well known for his immense success. The financial center of the U.S., home to the New York Stock Exchange and numerous major banks and financial institutions. Many multinational corporations and media companies have their headquarters in New York City. A honeypot for successful people or inspired people with a dream. a major attraction for Richard Nixon's home state, California. It is home to many of the world's largest technology companies, including Apple, Google, and Facebook, located in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area. California is also the epicenter of the U.S. film and entertainment industry, with many major studios and entertainment companies based in Hollywood. Texas is a great location for businesses and people to settle due to its tax laws, thus garnering the achievement of having the biggest concentration of energy, gas, and oil companies, as well as a growing hub for corporate headquarters, including several Fortune 500 companies, being the birthstates of President Eisenhower and Lyndon B. Johnson. Now, after analyzing the country of America and its strong points, let's see if the proof is in the pudding and find out which state birthed the most presidents. First off, we have 13 states with a singular president, including Hawaii with Barack Obama, Connecticut with George W. Bush, and Kentucky with Abraham Lincoln. In all, 21 states can boast being the birthplace of a president, with Virginia and Ohio, both of which claim William Henry Harrison, fighting for the title of Mother of Presidents. Overall, the East Coast has been home to the most presidential births, though all four major U.S. regions, the East, West, South, and Midwest, can claim at least one president. Here are the 8 states where the largest number of U.S. presidents were born. Vermont with 2, the 21st President Chester Arthur and the 30th President Calvin Coolidge. Texas with 2, 34th President Eisenhower and 36th President Lyndon B. Johnson. Pennsylvania with 2, 15th President James Buchanan and 46th President Joe Biden. North Carolina with 2, 17th President Andrew Johnson and 11th President James Polk. Moving to Massachusetts with a respectable 4 presidents: 2nd President John Adams, 6th President John Quincy Adams, 35th President John F. Kennedy, and 41st President George H. W. Bush. The Finance Center, New York, being home to 5. 13th President Millard Fillmore, 32nd President Franklin D. Roosevelt, 26th President Theodore Roosevelt, 8th President Martin Van Buren, and 45th, soon-to-be 47th President Donald Trump. Coming down to the top 2 states, in second place Ohio with 7, 20th President James A. Garfield, 18th President Ulysses S. Grant, 29th President Warren G. Harding, 23rd President Benjamin Harrison, 19th President Rutherford B. Hayes, 25th President William McKinley, 27th President William Howard Taft. In first place with the most presidents is Virginia with 8, the 1st President George Washington, 3rd President Thomas Jefferson, 4th President James Madison, 5th President James Monroe, 9th President William Henry Harrison, 12th President Zachary Taylor, 10th President John Tyler, and 28th President Woodrow Wilson.